begin the expansion.
Okay, we are live here.
Hello,
Well,
Anna.
I'm Jen, and we are Zazzle expansion experts. Both Elke and I teach and mentor and coach creative and non-creative people on how to become profitable on Zazzle, which is a print-on-demand platform. And we've been coaching for the last 8 years now, and have also created our own Zazzle stores way back in 2007 and 2008. And we have, or Elka, going through the journey on Zazzle, created the 5 strategies which we now teach our Profit by Design Academy coaching program clients and help them move along on the journey towards success on Zazzle. And today
Yeah.
we're
Why don't we just, even before we get to the masterclass, and say that basically we have about stats from about half of those people that we've taught. We've taught thousands of people, and they have made over $160 million in sales that they wouldn't have made on their own, which is awesome.
Yeah, our clients collectively have sold over $160 million on Zazzle, which is really amazing. It's very cool. It's a huge number, and we say it out loud, but you don't like imagine how much stuff is worth 160
Yeah,
million.
that's a lot of sales.
Yeah. And so today we are on live. So today is September 7th. And I want to say that because this video that we're doing live stream is very timely in terms of the dates. We are talking about our free masterclass that we are holding next week. And there are dates available from September 9th to the 14th. Like each and every single day next week up until Saturday. But the content, I just want to preface, the content of the masterclass each day is the same. So each day we're covering the same presentation. So you can sign up, and the link is in the description of this video before we get into the details of the actual masterclass. But the link is in the description of this video wherever you're watching, and you'll be taken to a sign up page that will describe all of the content that we're covering in the masterclass, and then also give you an option to choose one of your days throughout that week. Okay, so we're inviting you to join our free masterclass happening next week, which is really exciting.
And the reason we've done that is so that we can get people who can come on live, so they can be very active and participate and ask questions, because there'll be a Q&A at the end. And also just if you want to come more than once, you're more than welcome to, but the idea is to catch people when they're free, right? So we've got some during the day, we've got some more in the evening. We teach people all over the world, so we want to make sure that we can also let people who are like in Australia and New Zealand and in the UK and Europe all join if they want to. And we're even doing a Saturday class in case someone is not available during the week. And that's really important for us, because the most you get out of this training is when you're on live. You do get the replays, but it's not the same thing, because then you'll just sort of wait to watch the replay sometime, and you're going to miss out on the timely bonuses that we're going to offer when we're on live that won't be there for later. If you watch the replay, we're going to very much preface that. So it's important to find that time frame where you can commit to being on live. And when you do that, that's the other thing. So many people ask us, well, just tell us the products that we need to sell on Zazzle, and then we're done. Then we'll be like rich. And unfortunately, it's not that doesn't work that way. You have to run a business when you're any time that you're trying to create an online business, you have to run a business. And so you can't just sort of like throw some stuff at a business and go like, it's going to work. Like, I just invented something, so it's going to sell for sure. No, you have to have a marketing, you have to have a strategy to announce it. You have to have it, properly thought out as to who's going to buy it, etc. And so that's what we teach in the Profit by Design Academy. And you're going to get an overview of what those 5 strategies are in this masterclass. So it's very valuable. And we're going to give you takeaway action steps that you can take even within like the next, like after you watch it, and then you can implement it. But even while you're on, the most important thing is that afterwards we can answer your questions, right? So we're going to talk at you for hopefully about 45 minutes. We sometimes go a little longer, Then we're going to give you some opportunities and some special announcements about what it takes to get into the Profit by Design Academy, which is our signature profitable business program that you can get into if you want to succeed on Zazzle. It's the one and only that's been proven to give people 5 and 6 figures in income, which is awesome. It takes time, so just don't even quote me on this until you understand that this is a business plan and you have to implement it, okay? And so we're going to give you action steps because it says amplify your Zazzle sales within 1 month, and we're going to give you things that our students have done to actually make that happen, so they'll get like an increase in sales, or they'll start getting sales within a month. But if you want to make 5 or 6 figures, you've got to join our program, and that's a year-long program. And even when you join the program, you're going to realize that it's going to take you months, if not years, to get to 5 and 6 figures consistently. But then when you do, gosh, a lot of people who get there, they then just like something happens, and like we have all these really cool situations where in real life situations where our clients who did the work and they're doing really well, but then something happens, and it's not part of the course, of course, but if it's something that takes them away from doing the work to consistently keep growing. Yet because they did the work, the business keeps going while they're like on a hiatus because they had to take care of their sick mom, or they needed to take care of their kids, or they got injured, or they got COVID or whatever. And all of a sudden, they have to take like 6 months off even, and their business is still working on Zazzle and paying them every month very consistently. It doesn't just drop overnight. And I think that's our story, because we did that ourselves. And then my husband passed away. And we just were like distraught by that, because that was just like not expected. He was getting better. He'd done everything that he needed to do in order to, get better. He had a first heart attack 2 years earlier. And, it was just sort of it was just a huge shock. And so Jen and I, we just shut down for almost 2 years, yet we still made 6 figures in our Zazzle business, even though we didn't touch our Zazzle stores. And now this is happening to our clients too. Like, not everyone has a tragic event in their life, but it just shows that it wasn't just us that had the opportunity to test this out. And so what we fully believe is that if you do the work initially and implement these 5 strategies that basically are just sort of a summary, like what did I do when I did all this? And then Jen wanted to know, so I had to sort of put it into a package to go like, okay, you have to do this first, you have to do this first, you have to do this first. And then when she did that and it just worked like magic, then we said, okay, we've got to teach this to others, because people kept asking us, back in the day, and I'm dating myself, but I was and still am one of the top sellers. And back then people knew a little bit more about each of the sellers that were on Zazzle, because we were like a tight-knit community. We weren't as many people as there are now. And they all wanted to know what it is that I did to make the money, and then what Jen did to make the money. And so that's how the 5 strategies came about, is we basically just didn't just sort of tell Jen, but then we packaged it into the Profit by Design Academy, and people love the course. So just so you understand the history behind it, and also that it takes time, right? So we are the first people to say that we don't like these, quick seminars and then please buy my course. We're going to give you really good actionable steps right in the hour of training, but we're going to tell you like it is, and you're not going to get all this stuff for free. And so that's the whole point, is to then make you decide that you're going to believe in us, that we're the ones that are going to get you to where you want to go in this Zazzle journey of yours. And we coined that phrase, in your Zazzle journey to success. Now everybody's using it because it's true, right? You start on the Zazzle platform, and you kind of struggle. You think it's going to be easy because it's free, and you just get to put stuff up because there's AI, and like AI will tell you everything what you need to do, and it doesn't work. You have to still run a proper business. It's not that you press a button, go like, Chat GPT, tell me what the successful products are. That's only using data that's in the past, right? What you need is coaches that have been doing this for over 14 years now, and we know the cycles, we know the history, we know, and that intel that's in our brains, that's translated into the course and into our wonderful free masterclass here, is going to be the edge that you need to get this to work for you if you want it to work, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we should see, well, who's this for? Because I just made a big pitch for it because we're so passionate. We've seen so many people have success with this. And even though we can't make any income claims, we can never do that. And we're the first person to say to someone, if we see that they don't have the drive, they don't have the commitment, and if they don't have the even the ability, even if they don't have the skill set, you can learn skills, but if you don't have the willingness to learn the skills, we actually say, please don't waste your money, right? We've suggested people don't join, and that's why we like having people on live, so we get to know them and understand what they are, what their past is, how they what their determination is, what their why is, and how they're going to proceed, and what's their hunger level. And if that's sort of ticks those boxes, and we go okay, then it's worth them investing in this course, because it's not cheap, but it's it's an investment in time as well, right? And we don't want to waste your time, and we're not saying that it'll work categorically. You have to do the work yourself, but at least we've got so many people that have gone through the course that we now know very much if it's going to work for someone, if they do the work. And I think that's so valuable, because so many people out there just go well, you have to buy my course, and they're just doing numbers. We have a smaller community, and we are just invested. We know their names, we know what their lives are like, we cheer them on, we ask, hey, I haven't heard from you in a while, what's up, how are you doing? And we made friends that we still know 7 years later. And I think that's part of all of this, and in getting involved in Zazzle, and also getting involved with us as your coaches.
Yeah. So I'm going to huh?
I said, can you tell I'm excited?
Oh, yes. No, definitely. I'm going to share my screen quickly and go and break down the sign up page for you here, so that you can see what it looks like when you click that button, and just walk you through it really quickly, just to explain a little bit. So this is the sign up sheet, sign up page. Amplify your Zazzle sales in 1 month is what we're going to be covering in our masterclass, which we're really excited. And this is the opportunity for you to choose your time and date, right? So you click this little drop-down menu, and you can see that each day from Monday up until Saturday, we have offered certain times for you to sign up. So depending on your work schedule, depending on your daily life schedule, there are different opportunities at different time points. It's interesting. We actually have the most people signing up for Monday. It seems to be the most popular one. We have over, I want to say, almost 200 people signed up for that one. And so if you're, if you want to sign up for that one because that works for you, that's awesome. But yeah, you can sign up for any day during the week. And then you obviously have to put in your name and your email, and then click Save My Spot, and you'll be sent an email with the confirmation to the masterclass room. It's called a room. We're doing it with a platform called Easy Webinar. So you'll be able to do that, because normally sometimes in our past, when we've done challenges and stuff, we've actually done it on Zoom. So this will be a different platform, just so you know. If you've been part of any of our free training in the past, this is a different platform. So you will get a link to join the masterclass room at your designated time and date. And in this masterclass, you can read this whole page. We've got some really great information, basically our story, what Elka mentioned here in our live video. But in this masterclass, which is the most important thing, you will learn the importance of building a proper foundation for long-term sales, why you need intentional products to create bestsellers to reach 5 and 6 figures in earnings, the key to successful marketing and promotion of your products to create consistent sales, developing a business owner mindset and habits for consistent growth, and realizing the analysis of your results are easier than you thought and extremely vital to your success. Okay. And obviously, we are your hosts. This is myself and Elka. And like I mentioned previously, we've been on Zazzle since 2007 and now coach and mentor clients all around the world, just like these lovely ladies. We have some great testimonials for you to read here too. And we've helped all of our students collectively who have shared their earnings sell over $160 million worth of Zazzle product. Okay. And so we're really excited for you to join this masterclass. As I mentioned, we have a lot of people who have already signed up, which is really exciting. If you have not been part of that group and you have not signed up yet, and you haven't for whatever reason, sign up anyway. I mean, yesterday I went live on YouTube as well. And I mentioned that maybe even though we have so many dates and times available for you, maybe that still doesn't work with your schedule, but still sign up, because although it is best to join live and get the experience live, because then you can participate live, you can still watch the replay. Okay. So anyone who is figuring out their schedule and thinks that that can't work for them, or that they just can't commit, then still sign up anyway, because you'll still get the opportunity to watch the replay. That being said, we do want you to sign up live, and we do love getting to know you. And so if you're watching this as a replay here on YouTube right now or watching it live, I highly encourage you to go and click on that link and sign up right away, right now, because there's no time like the present. And I also did mention in my live video yesterday when I went on a live stream, we are in September now. We're in Q4, right? And Q4 is the end part of the year. And if you haven't started to implement certain strategic action steps in your Zazzle business yet, or if you're a little bit nervous or overwhelmed with what's coming up in the next couple of months, because it's coming to Christmas and Thanksgiving and all these big sales times of year where people are buying things for gift giving. And also there's just a lot more buying online happening just because it's Christmas, right? And coming towards the end of the year. If you are nervous and overwhelmed that you are not yet prepared for those months coming up, this is the point in time where you're still able to hopefully mend things. And if you come into our masterclass, you'll learn the strategies that you need to implement. And I'm sure that you will be very, very taken aback by the fact that you probably don't have all 5 of them implemented properly. And it will be a big shocker to you, because if you want to capitalize on the sales coming up and also the time of month coming up in the next couple of months, because it is a big shopping time and you're not prepared, unfortunately, you won't be able to see results. And also just a little bit of inspiration for some people is that we've had clients who have been on the Zazzle platform for years. And then after realizing that they needed help because they were very much struggling, they came into our program and our coaching program, the Profit by Design Academy coaching program. And they implemented certain things and they were blown away by the fact that they were able to make so much money during the holiday season. I can never make any income claims, but our clients who implemented certain strategies and had strategic action steps put in place for selling certain types of products on Zazzle for the holidays made more money in the holidays in 1 month than they had in their entire career on Zazzle. And that was a 7-year career on Zazzle. So it is a big opportunity for people to take advantage of if you haven't been able to, implement certain things in your store. And maybe you don't even have products in your store that you even think could sell during the holiday season or the next couple of months or even next year. I also mentioned yesterday, what would it take for you to implement certain things in your store today to secure that you can be confident and say that you are going to have the best year in 2025, because 2025 is also coming up very soon. And so certain things that you do today will make a difference in your store for the next couple of months and for next year and for the future. Okay.
Yeah, because it takes a while. Unfortunately, it's not that your products aren't seen. You can have your products sell the minute you post it, because you can send out links to social media, etc. But in order for the Zazzle marketplace to integrate your products and have them be found in searchable searches that in searches that customers are searching for. That takes a little bit of time. Plus, so we always suggest something like 2 to 3 months before you want to actually sell it and really sort of have it take off. You want to be in that position to post that already, right? So Jen's really right in that you have to prepare for next year. We just got off of a mastermind call with our top seller clients, and we told them what they needed to put together now to start selling in the January, February, March months. And so that's the way it goes. And so you have to have some planning. Like I said, you have to run this as a business. You can't just post something today and expect it to sell tomorrow. But it does happen, especially when you make intentional products, which is what we teach in our Profit by Design Academy, as to what those are, like how do you make intentional products. And they don't involve AI. There's a comment here that I'm not really going to address, but basically that's asking how do you get AI to help you. I made that statement right at the beginning because I want to make sure that you're very clear on that AI is not going to help you here. It's actually just going to saturate the market, and people are going to get pretty sick of it pretty quick. And so bring your own designs to the marketplace and really research your market to see what they want. But they don't want generic AI images that look really space age unless you're actually targeting that type of customer. But it's not going to help you sell on the current marketplace because Zazzle's there for a very specific reason, and they've survived this long because Zazzle always has unique and one-of-a-kind types of designs that all of us as designers who have stores on the platform are offering. And that's why people pay the bigger dollars for it too. It's not a flea market. It's really like people come to Zazzle knowing that they can get really cool, unique, individualized designs. And that's the type of customer that you want to attract. And they're the ones that pay the money. And so you become more profitable as well. So if you use AI, you just lose all of that because it doesn't bring your personality into it, doesn't bring your uniqueness into it. And so be very cautious about that. Okay. Yeah. And then, but be prepared. And what else did you say, Jen? I want to just.
I was just going to say, yeah, getting back to the free masterclass, because this isn't where we're answering questions. So the free masterclass will be focusing on our 5 strategies, which we teach in our Profit by Design Academy coaching program. And it will be about an hour long. So we're really, prepare for that when you're on live with us, and take the time right now to go and sign up. Okay. Because this is where you are going to take action, and don't forget to sign up. And then if you have any friends or family members even who you think might be interested in learning as well, because this is for anybody who is a complete beginner, someone who's been on Zazzle before, and maybe you're struggling, or maybe you've been on Zazzle for a while and you think that you're doing a good job and you think that you're earning quite a bit of money, but maybe quite a bit of money actually is low in terms of the standards of what we know and what we've experienced in terms of your possibilities. So if you think that you're just, at your plateau of earning on Zazzle and there's no reason for you to take a training, then unfortunately, I think you're actually very wrong, because there's always room for growth, and there's always room for more success or more knowledge and more implementation of strategic action steps. And so even if you've been on Zazzle for a while, and let's say you're making a couple $100 or even $1,000 a month, there are possibilities for you to expand that reach for sure. Okay. And so that being said, beginners, intermediate, and even advanced people on Zazzle should definitely sign up for this masterclass. Who this masterclass is not for is a Profit by Design Academy current member. So if you are currently in our PDA coaching program, you don't need to sign up for this masterclass because it's not relevant to you, and you probably know already what we're talking about. So, but if you do want to join for whatever reason, then you're definitely welcome to, but it's not necessary. And it's not anything new that you haven't learned before. This is for people who are brand new and have not been part of our Profit by Design Academy coaching program. If you are part of our print on demand starter kit, this is also for you. So if you're in our starter kit, you can definitely join the masterclass as well.
Or the classic.
Sorry?
Yeah. Or the people from the classic, yeah.
Yeah, or the classic edition of the Profit by Design Academy, and you're not in our coaching program right now. So it's for everyone who...
Yeah, I just want to, I was also just going to say, we haven't covered yet who it's for besides the people who are already in our community. And it's basically for anyone. we have people of all ages. Our oldest client is what, in their 80s? And then the youngest client is like, when you can start a store when you're 13. And we have a lot of people who started that are adults, and then they start their kids in this program, and get them to do a Zazzle store. So as long as you're 13, you can own your own store and start becoming an entrepreneur right away. And whether you're creative or non-creative, we get a lot of people that come from Etsy, who are Etsy designers and sellers, and then they jump ship to Zazzle. We have people who do print on demand with Shopify that come over to Zazzle, converts. And we have people who are on Amazon and are really overwhelmed by all the, Amazon merch, Amazon this, Amazon that. And yeah, they just find Zazzle so much more profitable and less stressful. And so if that's even mentioned, like if that just sort of resonates with any of you, then please just come join our masterclass and start to see who we are and what we can do for you.
Mm-hmm. So I think we'll wrap up the live stream there. But if you're watching this as a replay, make sure you keep in mind that the dates for the masterclass are from September 9th to the 14th in 2024. And yeah, the link is in the description of this video, and you're able to sign up right away for free.
Well, we'll see you there.
Okay, yeah, can't wait to see you there, and we'll see you in the masterclass. All right, bye.